Hi friends, I'm Chandramohan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Mallareddy Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Today in my session, I'm going to explain volume as a double integral. By using double integral, how we can calculate volume. That I'm going to explain in my session. Now, now first I'm going to consider a surface S in three-dimensional space, that is S equals to x, y, z. Now I'm going to project this surface into xy plane of area G. Now I'm going to divide this area G into the plane G into finite number of partitions. The two rectangular partitions of equal areas P1, P2, P3 up to so on Pm are rectangular partitions. Now let Pi be the one of rectangular partition of length x and breadth is y. Now by using these rectangular base, I am going to construct a rectangular paralleloid of height h. Your height h is nothing but your z, that equals to f of x comma y. Now this is the rectangular paralleloid which is bounded by xy plane and the surface z equals to f of x comma y and the generators which are parallel to your z axis. Okay, now this is the rectangular paralleloid in three-dimensional figure. I'm going to find volume of this rectangular paralleloid. How we can find volume of this rectangular paralleloid? Volume equals to, this is base area, rectangular base area, right? Base area into height. Yeah, that is volume delta V equals to base area into height. What is base area here? The small area, small delta x into delta y. So delta V equals to, we can write delta x delta y into what is height? Height nothing but your z, or z equals to, we can write f of x comma y also, or this is, we can write delta V equals to z nothing but, you can write f of x comma y, right? F of x comma y into delta x into delta y. This is a volume of this one elementary rectangular paralleloid. Okay, this is volume of one elementary rectangular paralleloid. No, because we are using only one rectangular base. Like that, we can use one more rectangular base, again one more rectangular base. So like that, by using these rectangular bases, we can construct infinite number of rectangular paralleloid, and we can find volume of every rectangular paralleloid. If I add all the volumes of rectangular paralleloids, I'll get the total volume of this solid, the volume of the three-dimensional figure. I'll get this total volume, the total volume of the three-dimensional figure, V equals to double integral z into dx dy. Okay, by using this formula, if you want to get the total volume of this three-dimensional figure, V equals to double integral z into dx dy, or that equals to, what is z? Double integral z nothing but what? F of x comma y dx dy. Now by using this formula, V equals to z into dx dy, or V equals to f of x comma y dx dy. By using this formula, we are going to find volume of the three-dimensional figure. Okay, so I'll explain this with one problem so that you can understand clearly. Now see here, if you add all the volumes of rectangle paralleloid, you'll get the approximate value. Here if the number of divisions are, rectangular divisions are more, the area will become less, so that you'll get more accurate volume. Okay, that's what, if you integrate, you'll get the whole volume of the three-dimensional figure. Okay, now here using double integration, Using double integration, find the volume of the tetrahedron bounded by the coordinate planes on the plane x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. This is a question. I'll repeat the question once again. Using the double integration, find the volume of the tetrahedron bounded by the coordinate planes. Right? We are going to find volume of tetrahedron, right? And which is bounded by coordinate planes on the plane x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. I'm going to draw the diagram. Yeah, this is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. The tetrahedron, this origin, is xz plane, yz plane, xy plane. The tetrahedron bounded by coordinate planes, right? And this is zy plane, xz plane, and xy plane. The tetrahedron bounded by coordinate planes, right? Now, what is given plane? Given x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. From this, make c is z is subject. What is z? Z equals to c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b. This is your z. Say equation 1. This is a given equation. From this we make z as subject. Now in xy plane, in xy plane z is 0, right? Z equals to 0. Then equation 1 becomes, in equation 1 z is 0, right? Then you'll get x by a plus y by b equals to 1. Okay. Now in xy plane, this is the region, right? This is O, this is A, this is B. Now this is in xy plane, R is the region, right? What is the region? Region is the triangle OAB, which is bounded by y-axis nothing but what? X equals 0. X-axis nothing but what? Y equals 0. And this, what is this line? X by a plus y by b equals to 1. Okay. Clearly we can see that in xy plane, that I'll continue in the next page. See clearly. In xy plane, R is the region, right? This is the region R. How it is bounded? It is bounded by, what is R actually in xy plane? R is the region, right? Region which is in the shape of a triangle OAB, right? Therefore R is the region in xy plane. In xy plane, what is that? It is a triangle OAB. That is the region in xy plane. It is a triangle OAB. How it is bounded, this triangle OAB? It is bounded by, this is y-axis nothing but what? It is bounded by x equals 0. This is OA nothing but y-axis, right? Y-axis nothing but x equals 0. And OB nothing but what? X-axis. X-axis nothing but what? Y equals to 0. And the line x by a plus y by b equals 1. Okay. In xy plane, R is a region which is in the form of triangle OAB and which is bounded by y-axis nothing but x equals 0, x-axis nothing but y equals 0, and the line x by a plus y by b equals to 1. Okay. Now here in this region, x varies from, in this region R, x varies from what? 0 to a, 0 to a, and y varies from, in region R, x varies from 0 to a and y varies from 0 to, in this plane equation make y subject, y equals to 1 minus b into 1 minus x by a. Y is varies from 0 to b into 1 minus x by a. Okay, now we got x limits as well as y limits. Based on that we can find the volume, right? Hence the required volume equals to, what is volume? Volume equals to double integral, right? What is x limits here? X equals to 0 to a. What are the y limits here? Y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a into, what is formula generally? Formula is z into dx dy, right? Double integral x equals 0 to a and y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a dx dy. Now in this, x equals to 0 to a and y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a. Now what is z? Z nothing but c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b into, this is I am writing dy into dx. Okay, in this, because this is z value, right? Already we got z value. What is z value? That z equals to 1 minus c into 1 minus x by a minus y by b. Here from this, c is a constant, right? You can write outside of integration. Now here that equals to c into x equals to 0 to a and y equals to 0 to b into 1 minus x by a into 1 minus x by a minus y by b into dy dx. Okay, now first I am going to integrate with respect to y. Okay, that I will continue in the next page. Here clearly c into integral x equals to 0 to a, right? Here 1 minus x by a is, we can take some constant, 1 minus x by a into integration of dy. This is 1 minus x by a, I am taking as one term. 1 minus x by a into integration of dy is what? Y. That I am writing 1 minus x by a into integration of dy is what? Y, minus integration of y is what? Y square by 2. The limits are integral 0 to b into 1 minus x by a into dx. Okay, this is, we are integrating with respect to y, right? 1 minus x by I am treating as one term, it is constant only. 1 minus x by a into integration of dy is what? Y, minus Integration of y is what? Y square by 2, 0 to b into 1 minus x by a, the limits dx. Now that equals to c into integral x equals to 0 to a. In place of y we can replace b into 1 minus x by a, right? In place of y we can replace b into 1 minus x by a. So already we have 1 minus x by a, y is b into 1 minus x by a. So now if I replace y is b into 1 minus x by a, I'll get b into 1 minus x by a whole square. B into 1 minus x by a whole square minus, what is y square here? What is y square? Y square nothing but what? b square into 1 minus x by a whole square by 2. Okay, and that is b square into y square by 2. No, this is y square by 2b we have, right? Because integration of y is what? Y square by 2. Already we have 1 by b, no? That's what. Y square nothing but what? B square into 1 minus x by a whole square. B square into 1 minus x by a whole square by, I have 2b. It's clear, I think so. 1 minus x by a into integration of y is what? B into 1 minus x by a. That is b into 1 minus x by a whole square minus y square is what? B square into 1 minus x by a whole square by 2b. Upper limit minus lower limit. Lower limit nothing but in place of y is 0. Y into 1 minus x by into 0 is 0 minus 0 by 0 square by 2 also 0. Lower limit anyhow 0. So into this is we have dx. Now if we simplify this, see here b we get cancelled. This b also we can take outside. BC into x equals to 0 to a. Here have 1 minus x by a whole square minus b we get cancelled. Here b we are taking outside. BC we got 1 minus x by a whole square by 2 into dx. Now clearly we can see 1 minus x by, if I take common, 1 minus x by a whole square if I take common, 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 is what? 1 by 2 only. 1 minus x by a whole square if I take common, 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 is what? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 nothing but you'll get that equals to BC by 2 into integral x equals to 0 to a 1 minus x by a whole square into dx. So that equals to BC by 2. Just imagine this some x square. What is the integration of x square? X power 3 by 3. That is 1 minus x by a whole power 3 by 3 into integration of 1 minus x by a. That is minus 1 by a. Limits are 0 to. Is it clear? I think so. This is integration of x square is what? X power 3 by 3. Again integration of minus x by is what? Minus 1 by a. This is we can write minus ABC by 3 1 minus x by a whole cube 0 to a. Okay, yeah, that is minus ABC by 3. If I replace x equals to a by a is 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus, put x equals 0. 0 by a is 0. 1 minus 0 is what? 1. Okay. Now, sorry, before we have 2, no? This is 3 to the 6. Here we have 2 now, 2 3 is 6. Yeah, 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Minus of minus plus. What is the value? ABC by 6 cubic units is the required volume of the tetrahedron bounded by coordinate planes and the plane x by a plus y by b plus z by c equals to 1. Okay, thank you.